Hi, I'm Richard, and I'm here with Carlota, one of Ultrapolymers' healthcare BDMs. Carlota, I understand you're only new into the role, so this is your first COMPAMED. How long have you been with Ultrapolymers?
Well, I'm very new in the company. I just joined the company 2 months ago, more or less.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your history. What were you doing and what were you involved with before you joined Ultrapolymers?
Yes, absolutely. I'm coming from the pharmaceutical industry. I've been working in the field for 16 years, more or less. So more related to products like APIs and excipients in the medical formulation.
Okay. So moving from the pharmaceutical side of things into polymers, have you seen a massive change and a massive different approach, or is it very similar?
Well, obviously the product is completely different, and we are just approaching to different kind of projects and final products. But at the end of the day, we are talking about the same client with the same needs. So it is very regulated market, and we need to comply with all regulations and quality standards. So somehow for me, it's something very similar.
Okay. And are you talking to the same kind of people that you were talking to in your last role, or has your audience changed as you've moved into plastics?
This is a good question because in some point you think they are not the same people, because obviously in the same company, in a big company, in the big pharma company, you have a lot of stakeholders and different divisions. So yes, I mean, in some point they are not the same people, but that the industry goes to a trend where we need to be involved all together, different divisions, different specialties, like, for example, quality department, regulatory department, R&D department, purchasing department. So the contact that I already have, they lead me to go through all the company.
Okay, because I suppose that echoes something I read where the number of people involved in a project has massively increased over the last sort of 5 or 10 years, especially with the advent of people focusing on sustainability and so on. What do you think is most important for a business development manager to do within pharmaceuticals or in polymers?
Well, somehow there is a very key topic here that is about language, because sometimes, depend of the department that you work in, you just have a way of talking, a language of expressing your needs, no? But when you understand a bit the complexity of the projects and the different overviews from the people involved, maybe you are a good translator between the different specialties.
Okay.
So from purchasing department to the technical department. So what I can give as a value to these future projects is trying to make a really powerful team in the same company.
No, it makes sense, and I understand it's everyone has their own terminology, everyone has their own objectives, but ultimately they're solved in very similar ways. So it's about having that discussion and understanding of what people need.
Yes, sometimes it's a lack of communication, or misunderstanding between the departments because they don't speak the same language. So, for example, the purchasing department needs some benefits that the R&D are not looking for. So somehow you need to connect them together.
Wonderful.
And finding the good solution for the whole market, no? And
it makes perfect sense, and I really appreciate your time, Carlota. So it's your first COMPAMED. We've talked about this. How have you found the show? What have you been doing?
Well, it has been really, intensive because for me, as you said, it's the first time in Ultrapolymers, and I had my first meetings with some clients, potential clients, the key suppliers also from the company. And well, it's learning by doing, and I'm happy coming back home, very happy and with a lot of work to do.
Excellent. It's a good sign. We always want to be busy after a trade show. Thank you, Carlota, for your time. And if you want to reach out to Carlota and talk about pharmaceutical polymers or how she's finding moving into the industry, you'll find all of her contact details at the bottom of this post or in this video. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Carlota.
Thank you.